Real quick here, folks, I wanted to discuss something about being your own contractor that you may have to deal with. You notice here on my car trailer, we've got stacks of insulation. I got it home last night after dark. I felt it was a little dark to film. I tried to shoot it, but I wasn't happy with the way it came out. We had been scheduled for 6 weeks for the insulation contractor, and we had some little minor piddly things to do. We didn't get in a real hurry about doing them, but we did them. And we had been scheduled for November 17th and 18th. So a couple of weeks ago, he told me he was a little bit behind, might be November 18th or possibly the following Monday, which would be November 21st. Okay, fine. You know, things happen. Then he, this past Thursday, tells me that, and I quote, "Well, we have some spray foam jobs we couldn't do due to the weather, so you won't get started till after Thanksgiving," which would be another 10 days. Now, if you're not doing your spray foam jobs, and he knew we were ready, I had told him we were ready, why, if we're not doing the spray foam jobs, why can't you come do me? Pretty much came down to, you know, he had a bigger fish to fry than me, so I let him go. And this is something when you're going to be your own contractor, you may have to fire a sub. You don't do it lightly, but there's different trades have different skill sets too. You know, the guy who frames the house or the guy who wires the house, you got to have an expert. You can't have just, you know, any Tom, Dick, or Harry in there doing it. But insulation, if you can handle the itch, insulation's not that big of a deal. So made some phone calls and got some other guys lined up and let the insulation contractor go. So it's going to take an extra day probably over what he would have taken, but I'd rather have, I just don't like rewarding laziness. And I felt that's what I was getting, was just pure laziness. You know, if you got problems, let me know, but don't try to blow smoke up my butt. So anyway, you'll notice there's R19, R30, and R13. So here's what happened. They didn't have enough R19 to do everything we wanted to do. The R30 goes in the ceiling of the garage under the floor. The R19 goes in the 2x6 walls. So normally you would go ahead and use the R19 in like the bathroom walls for sound deadening and in the garage walls, but this isn't a heated garage. So we're going to go ahead and insulate the bathrooms and the garage walls with the R13. Again, it's not a heated space. We just want something to slow down the heat transfer, not stop it. So, and you know, it was just making what was available work at the time. So I just wanted to tell you where we were at, give you an update on this. And as this gets put in over the coming week, we'll shoot some update videos. Thanks for watching.